Ignition sequence start. Astronauts report it feels good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. Tower cleared.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Rocketbook Live Very Merry Gift-A-Thon. As always, I'm joined by Joe and Jake. We're here to talk about a bunch of great Rocketbook products, both old and new. We're going to be diving into cloud cards, the Rocketbook Panda Planner, our new capsules, the new Rocketbook Matrix, and of course, we're going to have some special guests here. The real reason we're here is to talk about some great deals on Amazon right now. You can check those out at amazon.com/rocketbook. Right down at the bottom of the screen, we have deals on all those products listed and more. And while you're on that page, make sure you hit that follow button. Give us a follow on our Amazon page so you can stay on top of those deals and future deals. As always, we'll be taking your calls. Give us a call, ask your questions, and of course, spin the Rocketbook prize wheel.
It's really the best part. The call-ins are the best part, so come on in.
All right, let's see this prize wheel. All right, what a magnificent!
High tech every time.
We all know how this works. You've been on one of these before. Go to getrocketbook.com/join live to try to join our live here and join our call, and we will spin, and hopefully you will win. Why don't you talk a little bit about what's going on this prize wheel, Peter?
Of course, we have a bunch of great Rocketbook products that the callers will have a chance to spin and win. We can dive into each one while we get to them. But yeah, everyone's going to have a chance to win a great thing. Right there, we're seeing the Panda Planner, which of course is a great gift for the holiday season for anyone.
What's the Grinch mean?
You don't want to get the Grinch. The Grinch is bad news.
Ooh. Whoa, those are mean. All right, but hey, that's the way it works. That's the way the game works. Let's do it.
Love it.
Hold on. Before we get started, it looks like we're actually getting an emergency call. Someone who needs to talk to Joe and Jake. Let me patch them in.
Joe and Jake, it's me, Rocketbook. You have to help me. The holidays are in danger of being ruined this year because there are no more innovative gift ideas. Giving socks or Xbox just won't cut it anymore. I need bigger and better ideas for what presents to deliver the world. Can you please give me your amazing gift ideas? The holiday season depends on it.
Sounds like Rocket Claus is in need of some help, and I think we should rise to the challenge here. So I don't know. Let's start. We got any new products? Something completely new, like the freshly dropped snow on a winter's morning.
I'm so glad that you asked, Joe, because hot off the press, our latest product is live on Amazon. That's the Rocketbook Cloud Cards. We've been teasing them for a while. They've been available for a bit, but the Cloud Cards, you'll hear at Rocketbook, we think it's probably the most dynamic and versatile product we've ever come up with, and it's because it's so simple. Just modeled after your classic index card, lines on the front, dot grid on the back. You can have some smart title functionality, and if you're a professional, you can keep a stack underneath your monitor. It's like just the right size for maybe notes on a conference call, but also, of course, for students making flashcards. Great tool still for memorization. And we added special functionality into the app. We call it study mode, where it turns your physical flashcards into a digital flashcard experience in the app or online in the cloud. So that's the Rocketbook Cloud Cards, latest and greatest.
Awesome. It looks like we have a reaction coming in from Rocket Claus.
I love the cloud card idea. I actually have the whole workshop working on it right now. But the cloud cards alone aren't going to save the holidays. Do you have any gift bundles that include cloud cards? Oh no, I gotta go. A tree just fell down in the workshop.
Rocket Claus does not look like she's dressed appropriately for the weather. I just want to throw that out there. But who knows what planet she's coming in from? So yes. Wow. So per tradition, we came up with some bundles we're going to pitch to each other. I have a cloud card bundle. Joe, did you come up with one as well?
I got one. Why don't you give it a start here, Jake?
All right. I like this. I'm starting off strong. I call this one the Card Shark. Okay, it comes with an 80-pack of cloud cards. That's 40 green, 40 black, all unique cards so the app can organize them. and the best season of Shark Tank, especially the finale ever, season 8 of Shark Tank, the DVD set. Boom, Card Shark.
Ooh, chilly. As chilly as our reception on Cloud Shark after we got on the Shark Tank after we got laughed off. That's one for the memory banks there. All right, you ready for my bundle? I'm going to pitch to you.
Yes.
All right, let's go back even farther, maybe to my college days. I'm thinking, what would be the best thing to give a college student? I'm going to call this bundle the Study Buddy. It's a 40-pack of cloud cards for you, plus beacons for you to slap on your whiteboard so you can organize and capture your whiteboard notes and share them with anyone at any time. Maybe your classmates are all remote now during break. And why don't we throw in some coffee there? I know we're depicting a cup of coffee there. We might want to switch that up to a pot or two of coffee.
I love where you got the graphic to that, because I know you always use sugar cubes in your coffee. Well, no, it's great. It's great. I mean,
those are some great gifts, guys. I don't mean to cut you off, but it looks like we have a caller already on the line that wants to talk to you guys.
Let's do it.
Come on in.
Come on in, caller.
Hi, Kelly. Just gonna have to unmute yourself, and you'll be good to go.
Sorry. Hi.
Hi, Kelly.
Hey, Kelly.
Glad to meet y'all. I'm actually doing some studying while watching the live stream. So.
All right.
My question is just like, how easy or difficult is it to come up with like some new ideas for Rocketbook, and then how is it hard and difficult to actually like produce these products as well?
Mm-hmm. Well, we're obsessive about coming up with new ideas for Rocketbook, for notebooks. You know, we started just with we originally started with something that was really akin to beacons, and then really we thought that that we'd come up with a notebook product that would do some cool scanning, and it would be like this side project until we got back to this whiteboard project, and then it took over this life of its own, and it became what Rocketbook is today. And then, you know, Jake and I and the rest of the team, we're just constantly trying to think of new and fresh ideas to bring to the Rocketbook ecosystem. And eventually, you know, sometimes our users inspire them. If you go to ideas.getrocketbook.com, people suggest new ideas that inspire our next products, or at least prioritize them. And they're pretty challenging to actually produce. Why don't you comment on that, Jake?
Well, it really depends on what it is, Kelly. And so we have, you've probably seen our Orbit coming out, which is a more complicated product that has, you know, magnetic pads and rings on it, and page packs. So you have like the more complicated products that take a lot more planning, like years of planning. But then on the other hand, it's one of the best things about Rocketbook. We have the more simple products like the cloud cards, which can sort of sit around on my desk for a while. And it's a miniature version of what you go through with any new product in the real world, right? Where you're bouncing it off people. I mean, I had to pitch people on cloud cards like 10 different times. They're like, that's ridiculous. Who needs index cards? So then I'd come back a few weeks later and be like, all right, I got an idea. It's going to have dot grid on the back, and it's going to have a nice 12 mil card stock, and just slowly but surely the idea improves and improves. And, you know, even something as simple as just 40 single sheets can turn into a product that is now available on Amazon.
Awesome.
Yeah, we've got a whole pipeline of new products that we're debating internally what to do next. And I don't know if you have any ideas or suggestions for us.
Not at the moment, but if I do, I'll send them your way.
Right.
Thanks so much, Kelly. I know we have a lot of other callers on the line, so let's get you to spin that prize wheel.
Ooh, no Grinch.
Ooh,
Beautiful.
Rocketbook Panda Planner.
perfect for setting your 2021 goals.
Ooh.
Great product.
Awesome, Kelly. If you can send us an email at hello@getrocketbook.com, just let us know your name, that you won your prize, and we'll be happy to send that out to you. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Kelly.
Let me tell people a little bit about the Panda Planner here, all right? So this is
Absolutely.
Panda Planner was by itself one of the best-selling planners on Amazon, made by Michael Leap. And we partnered with him to make a reusable Rocketbook version of it And it's amazing. I mean, this is what you're going to use to make 2021 10 times better than 2020. That can't be too hard, right? But we got our annual planning page, break it down by month, et cetera, as you would in a calendar. But then it really goes into detail to help you bring inspiration and motivation, breaking down your relationships, health and fitness, personal development. Give yourself goals, targets, milestones so you can visualize a better future. Even visualize and write down things like obstacles that are going to come in your way and how you might overcome them. And just basically build out all the motivation and the planning that's going to build a better year and a better you and make 2021 amazing. That's the Panda Planner. And
it's better than 2020.
and for your more standard planning needs, you know, some folks want a notebook that is partly a notebook, you know, some line pages, some doc grid pages, calendar, to-do lists, objectives and key results, but really the nuts and bolts of planning and organizing your notes. That's what you're going to get with the Rocketbook Fusion. Now, these are both now available on Amazon. Getting some great deals. I mean, last time I looked, the Panda Planner was 25% off. That's I think the best deal I've seen on Amazon all year. The Fusion, somewhere around 31% off if you get the Black Executive. Of course, get them now because who knows if it'll change or not. That's Amazon doing their thing, giving you deals for the holidays. So some great ways to save and plan for an amazing 2021.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Joe. It looks like we have another caller on the line. It's excited to talk, so let's patch them in.
Hi, Tammy.
Hi, how are you?
Doing great. Happy holidays.
Thanks. You too. It's actually snowed here.
Perfect.
Where's that? Where are you joining us from, Tammy?
I'm in Kentucky.
Oh, wow. All right. Snowy Kentucky.
Yeah.
Got any questions for us?
Yeah, I really love the Rocketbook scanning app. I used to use Office Lens quite a bit, which was kind of my go-to for that. And the Rocketbook has, I think, a superior scanning app in terms of both the quality of the scan and the OCR for transcribing it. And so I was just curious, I do a lot of like whiteboard stuff, and the beacons doesn't currently include the OCR option. So I would love to see that enabled, and was wondering if that was something that y'all plan for the future.
Yeah, that's I can tell you're a power user because it's a great observation. That's right. And so the Smart Titles does work on Beacon, so you can smart title your whiteboard, but we don't enable OCR, just general text conversion on the whiteboard. And you know, I don't even recall offhand why that is. I think that we ran into some accuracy issues just with the way markers are written. But Peter, do you know if there's an option to turn that on in the app?
So there isn't an option right now. A lot of the major issues that we were seeing when we were testing that out were with formatting. Whiteboard work tends to be like a little all over the place, and you have lines of text overlap with each other. So when you see that transcribed text, it ends up being like a word and letter jumble that the software just isn't quite able to interpret in a way that's workable. So at this point, it causes a little bit more harm than good, but it's definitely something that we're working on all the time. I know our developers are really committed to improving our OCR software, so ideally at some point we can have it as a workable, usable function with whiteboards too, but at this point in time, it just isn't a great function, and it really serves a better purpose in the notebook when that text is more in line and manageable and readable by the software.
And I will say that I know that Christian and Steven in our R&D and in software labs are working on the next iteration of OCR and working toward a future where whiteboards are fully supported for you. But stay tuned, no big promises yet. We're working on that. So more digital applications and things to come soon.
Yeah, thank you for the feedback, though. We really appreciate it.
Thanks.
Awesome. Let's get this prize wheel spinning.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
A new set of beacons.
Beacons, awesome.
Perfect. If
Well,
you just want
thanks
to
for
send us
having me on.
Thank you so much, Tam. If you can just send us an email at hello@getrocketbook.com, we'll be happy to get that set up for you.
Thank you, Tammy.
Awesome. Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's the prize wheel is just so exciting. I
Awesome.
love that addition to our live streams.
Before we forget, it looks like Rocket Claus is getting back to us about that the Panda and the Fusion comments that we made.
A reusable planner? Genius. This is why I came to you two for advice. But I think the Rocketbook Panda Planner has potential for even more gifting power. Do you have any gift bundle ideas that I could pair it with? Ah! My slide is on fire. I gotta go.
Well, that Rocket Claus is never satisfied. We're gonna keep thinking here. All right, I got a bundle idea. You ready for mine?
Yeah. Did you do bundles for Panda Planner? Yeah, I got one too. You go first.
Okay, you're gonna like this one, Jake. So of course it's the remote bundle, right? So everyone, you got a TV remote to command your TV from far away. But I'm gonna do even better. You're gonna get a planner, and you're gonna be able to write in your planner as you kick back on the couch because it's gonna include a 6-foot-long friction pen as well. What do you think of that?
I'm gonna have to work with Kyler in operations on the logistics of sourcing 6-foot pens, but I think it's genius. You can plan your 2021 from the couch.
Yeah.
Perfect. It's awesome.
Thanks, man.
That's a good one. All right, I got one too. I went a completely different direction. And since we have ready access to a time machine, I went back to the mid '90s Commander Epstein and came up with the Punctual Pack. All right, so this is an air guitar, a Panda planner, and a black core that's filled with like lots of angsty, sad lyrics scribbled in it about society and fascism and things like that.
Are those Blink 180, Blink 182 lyrics? All right.
Yeah, I was more of a Rage Against the Machine person, but it could be Blink 182 too.
All right, I don't want to get too critical here, but you got an air guitar. You're gonna give somebody an air guitar, so
yeah, it's like here you go. I just gave it to you.
Is that an acoustic air guitar that we're?
It's just the outline. You're reading too much into this. It's the outline of a guitar I found and just threw it in there. But it's an air guitar and angsty lyrics.
I think reading into it at all is reading too much. Yes. All right. Great one, man.
Hey, I was big on your
guys.
remote bundle. They can't all be winners. They can't all be winners.
As always, the gift ideas are inspiring callers with ideas and questions of their own. So let's patch another one in.
All right. Who we got? Ariana.
Hi,
Hi, Ariana.
how's it going? My question was about scanning documents into my Rocketbook app, but they're not in my Rocketbook.
How would you scan a document without it in your Rocketbook app? Well, we currently don't support that, but we may we do have free PDFs that you can print out and write on if you don't have a Rocketbook. But let's say you've got a tax document or something like that. How would you use the Rocketbook ecosystem for that? We currently don't have a way to do that, but I don't know if we want to hint toward anything that we've got going on in the R&D labs, Commander Epstein.
Well, maybe I can give just a sneak preview of something that we do have coming out in probably early 2021, at least on iOS, and that is the ability to do exactly what you're talking about. And it's, as you can imagine, it's a harder problem than it sounds. We've gone in really deep on some artificial intelligence to be able to take in other types of documents or images from your life, and couple them into the Rocketbook ecosystem, including the 7-symbol system, a shortcut system. So to accomplish exactly what you're asking about, Ariana, and so that again, it's in the skunk works right now. I just kind of made some news by announcing it on this holiday live stream. But look for a big announcement probably in Q1 or Q2 of 2021.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
All right, want to spin this prize wheel here, Ariana?
Ariana, are you hoping for anything?
Anything. It would be nice to go with my Rocketbook Fusion.
Ooh.
How about a ThinkBoard X?
ThinkBoard X's are amazing. They're a stick-on whiteboard that have beacons printed on them as well that you can put anywhere, like down on your desk, on the wall. Whether you're, if you don't have a whiteboard, boom, now you've got one anywhere you want, on your fridge, you name it.
Yeah, and
Awesome.
it has the beacons printed right on it, so it's super useful. Joe and I like to put a small one on our desk, but there's also large ones available. I assume that you'll have your choice as to whether you want a larger wall one or a couple ones to put on your desk. Or Joe has one on his laptop too, so feel free to get creative. And let us know how you use it.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Thank you.
Send us an email at hello@getrocketbook.com. Let us know what size you want. We'll definitely have that sent out to you right away. Just to move things along quickly, it looks like we have another caller on the line already.
Hey, Ronnie.
Hey,
Thanks for joining us.
excellent. I just got my cloud cards.
All
so
right.
I've been using those. I like to use them kind of like Post-it notes as I'm teaching. I can just grab a card, write something that maybe I need to email a student about or whatever. And they're just quick and easy. But I actually had a question about your ThinkBoard.
Yes.
So I have one here attached on my desk, but I find that I accidentally rub stuff off as I'm working. So have you ever thought of taking a regular Rocketbook page that uses the friction pens and making it a stickable surface so that it doesn't easily get rubbed off as I'm working? I don't know if I'm explaining myself correctly.
Totally getting what you're saying. That's interesting. Yeah, and of course, friction does come in a variety of colors and types of markers and pens. So you can totally do what you're essentially asking is a stickable Rocketbook page that you can write with any friction product. We don't have that product today, but it's an interesting idea, especially when you couple it with the friction markers. I will make one suggestion though. In the meantime, there are some dry erase markers that stick a lot better. I think Staedtler, is that the right one, Joe?
Staedtler, Staedtler. Those work. Those will dry, and you'll have to take a little water to wipe them off. And then Vis-A-Vis makes some wet erase as well, which are popular on transparencies, so you can shuffle them around, and they won't like rub off like a dry erase marker. So until we come up with something that we've been kind of talking about, power stickers, right, Commander Epstein? Things like that where you can stick a Rocketbook page on the inside cover of an ordinary notebook, or perhaps on a desk, or you name it. So we've been thinking about, but it's early stages in this concept. Thank you for bringing it up, because it helps us believe that maybe we have to prioritize it if our users like you are asking about it. So I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. Let's get that prize wheel spinning.
What are you hoping for on the prize wheel, Ronnie?
Anything. I like the product, and I can always give them as a gift, give it to somebody else in my family addicted.
Oh, another set of beacons.
Excellent. I'll share it with a fellow teacher. I already have a set, but definitely willing to share.
Awesome.
Thanks, Ronnie.
Thanks so much, Ronnie. Just remember that contact is hello@getrocketbook.com.
Excellent. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much.
All right. Let's see. Joe, per tradition, I did want to give you a present live on the air, if you don't mind. I don't know. Do you have anything for me?
I kind of got something for you.
All right.
For you right here.
Scary.
Check it out.
Oh, get out of here.
What?
You got me a capsule too?
I got you a capsule. I mean, this is the new and improved capsule, Jake. It's capsule 2. It's even better than the old capsule. We got a lot of feedback. We've been improving it, and I think it's perfect for you. I think you're gonna love it.
I do too, Joe. And so here we go. Let's our magic portal. You take. Oh,
Whoa!
oh, thank you so much.
Oh.
This capsule is so great.
Got that new capsule smell.
Oh yeah, look. Oh, you gave me a flip and a mini inside the capsule as well. This is just fantastic. Thank you so much.
Beautiful product and a really thoughtful gift, Jake. I really appreciate it.
And the capsules are available for 2 sizes and 2 colors, so you can get a nice new, very durable capsule for the core, the Panda planner. This is a flipped version right here. There's some great pockets inside for pens, minis, beacons, things like that. Whatever you want to slip inside of your capsule is a super useful product to go with any Rocketbook notebook. And we've even been reviewed on YouTube. I think Dylan's got a clip of the latest review on our new capsule.
And after a few weeks of using it, I'm surprised by just how much I like it. The capsule isn't just a simple copy of the original. They've clearly listened to customer feedback and improved some of the shortcomings of the original design. Overall, the capsule is a very nice and professional looking folio that I would recommend to anyone who needs to take their notebooks on the go. And I'll see you next time.
There it is. We're famous on YouTube.
That's great, guys. It's okay that for the second year in a row you didn't get me anything, but I'll be all right.
Right. Sorry. Why don't you spin the wheel, Peter?
How about you guys head to amazon.com/rocketbook and look for a bunch of great gift options. All right. I'm being told that we want to get to the Rocketbook Matrix and some cool new features that we have there. Oh no, we have a call first. Sorry.
Hi.
Hi. Is it
Hi.
Elena?
Elena, greetings from Romania.
Oh, greetings. Hello.
Okay. It's funny because today is our national day, so
All right.
great hearing from you. I'm a fan of your product, which I discovered by mistake. I wrote in the guest chat that it's very hard to access your product here. In fact, it's only available from UK. It would be nice if you would considering Brexit. And as I'm a project manager and a company manager, I used all kinds of paperwork and agendas and everything. I believe it would be a nice improvement for you if you can either make a spine which you can detach the files and reorder them, even if we are deleting after a while. I'm writing notes with the clients and everything, but then I would like them to have them in a certain order when I'm filing them, or to keep them for a little while. So there are, I'm not saying the brand names, I don't know if it's allowed or not. There are some which they have a detachable spine, like this, and you can reposition your files, or you can just take out the files like this. They have a special stuff, and you are putting them in the order which you want. So I'm using your products, but it's hard to go through the pages and everything, because I'm always looking for a blank page in order to have more pages if I have to write notes or minutes of meetings or anything. So I believe if you can have this kind of user accessibility and rearranging, it will be great.
Yeah, no, that's awesome feedback, and I totally get it. And this is turning into like a rather than the holiday live stream, it's like a vision of 2021 live stream, because we have a couple things that are going to come out that address at least part of what you're asking about. First, I should mention, obviously, digital, after you scan the entire notebook, there's a lot of ways you could rearrange your PDF document or your or any other digital document that you do have, but I understand that you're asking about physical organization of your notes. And so, Joe, do you want to give a sneak preview of anything that we might have coming in 2021?
Sure. So, sort of the first thing that is going in, it's not completely doing what you're asking for, but the first thing that is going in the direction of what you're asking for is the Orbit. So it's just being in crowdfunding right now. It's being shipped to backers as we speak, and it's modular in that you can take page packs on and off, and it has a really cool magnetic system. So you can't really get this on our website or in markets yet. You'll be able to get it next year. Then imagine loose leaf paper that you'll be able to actually print on with a laser printer, but still have it be reusable and be able to shuffle those notes around. And the next versions of the configurable, modularized, we call this modularization 1.0. We're thinking about different ways to modularize it so you can actually take the pages in and out. So these are things that are still in the works, in the lab as we speak. And it's people like you who look at our products, they love them, but they're always asking for more. That tells us that we're not done yet, that we've got a lot more work to do. So thanks for being vocal about that.
Yeah, thank you.
No problem.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Let's spin the prize wheel.
Huh. Fingers crossed.
Oh, so much suspense. Ooh, another ThinkBoard X.
ThinkBoard, huh?
All right. All right. Enjoy.
Yes, enjoy your ThinkBoard.
Yes, we have
Thanks so
ThinkBoard.
Send us an email at hello@getrocketbook.com. We'll have that sent out to you.
Okay, thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. It sounds like we have another caller coming in.
Oh, all right.
All right.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello.
Derek. Hey,
How are y'all today?
fantastic. How are you doing?
Oh, same old, getting some deer meat cooked up and was trying to get in here. My wife loves your products and I've gotten her a couple, and I had a question as far as like what would be like the most versatile one you all have for that'd be good all the way around.
Yeah, that's
What do you
probably
think?
a subjective answer to that, but Joe, maybe I'll take a shot at it. Joe mentioned it earlier, where we get a lot of great feedback on the Rocketbook Fusion. It has a little something for everybody in there. There's some planning functionality at the first few pages of the notebook. There's some dot grid pages and there's some line pages. So there's a little bit of everything in the Fusion notebook. Comes in 8 different colors. All available on Amazon. So that's the one I would call the most versatile. Joe, do you have a different opinion?
Well, I do, and it depends on if you're trying to get something for the whole way it's available. I'd say another very versatile solution for you that I just brought up is the Rocketbook Orbit, because you get the Orbit, and then you can add on different styles of page packs to it, whether it's a planner, whether graph paper, you name it. And so over time you can invest in it and beef it up over time. Now it's just available for pre-sale right now, and we're just starting to deliver them to our Kickstarter and Indiegogo backers. I think if you go to orbit.getrocketbook.com, you can figure out, or is there another link to get it to pre-order it, Peter?
Right now, no, there's no pre-order link, but if you go to getrocketbook.com/pages/orbit, you'll be able to sign up to be notified as soon as that is available for purchase on getrocketbook.com.
All right, I'll have to definitely get those 4.
All right.
Awesome. Let's get the prize wheel spinning.
Yeah. Give it a spin. Are you spinning with the exact same?
I'm spinning it differently each time.
It doesn't seem like it.
Well, what do you say we spin again? Give it another try. Go for something else.
Unless you really want a ThinkBoard. So you want a ThinkBoard or you want to spin again?
Which one's the ThinkBoard?
It is a peel and stick whiteboard that you can put down on your desk or on the wall, and it has Rocketbook beacons printed on it, so you can use it with the Rocketbook app.
I'll take it.
All right.
Okay. It's a great product. Yeah, it's a great product.
Why don't we do this? Why don't we also throw in a Fusion for you, since you got us talking about the Fusion.
Ooh. Oh, that'd be much appreciated, and I know the wife will love it.
Fantastic.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Derek. If you can just send us an email at hello hello@getrocketbook.com. Let us know, and we'll have those sent over to you right away.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thanks for calling, Dirk.
Awesome. All right, let's dive into the Rocketbook Matrix.
Dreams come true, Joe. You just need dreams come true. That's great.
I feel like Oprah.
Where were we? What
we're getting the Matrix, I believe.
Matrix. Yeah, we haven't talked about the Matrix yet.
Oh, the Matrix. We got to make room for the Matrix. I mean, this is the go-to book for your STEM students, your engineers, your designers. It's got a ruler on each of the covers here. It's got an index page, a lined page, and then the rest of it is all graph paper, right? So if you're spilling out ideas in terms of mathematics, design, engineering, you're in a lab or you're in you're designing a room, you name it. This is really made for people who are designing, doing math. They really want a lot of graph paper. And this is a fantastic notebook for professional engineer or mathematician or student.
Yeah, I've heard a lot from people in construction and design as well, who just go through pads of graph paper. So it's just a perfect notebook for them, and lots of sciences, including medicine and things like that. It's got a very versatile graph page design on it, where good for text and of course your diagrams. So. Great product.
I think there's a sale now. It's available in a bunch of colors, in 6 different colors. If you check out Amazon, I think one of them, the black, might be about 9% off. But check it out. It's always changing. Hey, Jake, you got any ideas for maybe a sneak peek of something that's coming new that isn't yet available but might be available?
Well, we do have a new cover concept that's not quite on Amazon. Will be, though, probably this week. And it's our first real pattern. We call it Lunar Winter. It's kind of got the winter camo pattern to it. Great for anyone who's hunting for productivity tips.
Well, I really can't see anything. Where is it?
I'm holding it right. You see my hand? It's in front of it. So it was actually a very highly requested pattern, and so it's going to be available on Core, Fusion, and Mini. Should be available this week. So got a bunch of people who are just really excited by Lunar Winter. So watch for that one come out.
I wonder what Rocket Claws would think about the world's first invisible notebook.
It sounds like Rocket Claws actually wants to talk to us about the Lunar Winter cover.
Oh, Patrick.
When you're in a gift slump, you feel like a chump. It's the worst, and you're the first to want to give up. But with Joe and Jake, your wishes come true. The Matrix now comes in teal, green, and blue. That's a poem that I just wrote because I love the Matrix and I'm so excited about the new colors. What kind of gift bundles would you suggest for the Matrix?
Wow, what amazing poetry. Joe, did you do bundles for the Matrix?
Well, I did, but I'm going to leave the Matrix. Let me see. I'm going to leave the Matrix for you. I've got a Lunar Winter one coming up here. Right?
Oh, that's why you were asking me about it. All right.
Yep. All right. So here's my Lunar Winter one. It's called Caroling Through the Snow. It's perfect as we wrap up 2020. Here, you get a Lunar Winter Fusion notebook and a nice visit from Carol Baskin.
Wow. I've mixed. Yeah, I have mixed emotions, but that's super exciting. And of course, Tiger King does remind me quite a bit of the earlier part of 2020. So that's wonderful.
Yeah. Carol's actually a pretty big fan of Rocketbook, and she actually has called into our stream today and wants to talk with you guys right now.
All right, Carol.
Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. It's Carol Baskin and Big Cat Rescue and Pearly. A very merry of the Rocketbook Panda Planner. I'm looking forward. You guys did an amazing job at Amazon.
It looks like Carol's internet's cutting out there out on the farm. Big Cat Rescue internet. She's got to upgrade.
All
It
right,
did
but
sound like
it's-
she was sending everyone to Amazon.com/Rocketbook, though. I did think I heard that there.
Good to know we're on her nice list. I wouldn't want to get on her naughty list over there and get murdered. All right, let's keep moving on.
Allegedly.
Got any bundle to come back at me with?
Boy, that's a tough act to follow, but I do, and it's an important one because I want to throw it out there because Hanukkah is coming up in just 9 days. I call this Miss Forgetful. It's got a Rocketbook Matrix, pack of cloud cards, and then a year's supply of Hanukkah gelt. So you're gonna need some Tums and some water because that's a lot of gelt to get through, Joe.
Well, Chaim, I love it. I love it.
Well, those are some great gifts. Before we get too distracted, let's remember that there are some callers on the line to get one of them patched in.
Yeah, let's do it. Hey, Zach.
Hi, Zach.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Great.
No, I was actually just curious if there had been any thoughts of having like a Rocketbook product based towards tabletop games like Dungeons and Dragons. The grid work is already perfect for it, and I think with a lot of people being remote, being able to take a picture of your map and upload it and play with it could be awesome.
This is an idea that just I feel like we've heard about it for years, but it's had more and more momentum. I mean, it's been coming up quite a bit. And let me ask you, is there there are some like fixed patterns that people are already using especially for Dungeons and Dragons, right? So are there like go-to notebooks that are already out there that we could, talk to and look at?
A lot of them, I mean, you have just your grid work, your dot grid is already perfect for it. What a lot of people have ended up doing is having just like a rollout, like dry erase mat, which is great for just in person. But I've seen, especially lately, a lot of people playing online, if they don't have like just a camera that they can have above hand, be able to draw it out by hand and then upload it and, either import it into another website or at least to share it that way. I think could be a really fun way to make it quicker to interact with those maps.
If you're doing it remotely, is a live view kind of important? Like would our Snapchat feature, which kind of shows it to you, your image live, and you can update it as the game is progressing, is that something that game folks could use?
Yeah, no, I think that could be used. I mean, there's all kinds of different ways people have been doing it live, but yeah, I mean, if you do it like a Snapchat thing, that could be good. And there's even some websites like Roll20 where you can have a map and actually draw virtual tokens or drag virtual tokens like around the page. But with that one, you're kind of limited to kind of building it on the website. Whereas if you could draw it on a map that's going to make sure it's uploaded in the correct format, I think a lot of people prefer doing them by hand whenever they can.
That's great. Yeah, no, it's super good feedback. And as you mentioned, the Matrix does have the graph pattern on it. Maybe it's a good start. But if you go to ideas.getrocketbook.com, I'd love to hear more detail as to what types of features you'd like to see added into maybe a base of graph paper. And it's sort of sorted by votes and stuff like that. But we'll definitely look for your feedback, and I'd love to hear more details of what you'd be looking for, because it does come up quite a bit. And as you know, we do crowdfund most of our products, and we all know Kickstarter is like the place to go for games. So we feel like there's probably a successful Kickstarter in there somewhere too. So that gets us excited.
Absolutely, yeah. I saw when you guys had showed the capsule, the way that's laid out. It's like almost like just one step away from being like a Dungeon Master's screen, as far as if people were doing it in person, to flip it over so they could see it. But we just have that one way of kind of hiding what they see. Like it's very close.
Awesome.
Love it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you for the ideas.
Thanks so much, Zach. Let's go for not a ThinkBoard X.
What are you hoping for, Zach?
I don't know, that capsule looked really cool. So far, I've had 2 people try to give me the same fusion, same color and everything. So we'll see what happens.
Flip. So the flip is a great format. Big fan. Also, there's a capsule that goes along with it, but I love the flip. It's got the top turn to it. Great if you happen to be a lefty, but also just great no matter what, because it does obviously open both sides of the notebook up for writing and drawing. So,
yeah, absolutely.
Comes in 8 different colors, I think. It's all available on Amazon, but you, Zach, are getting your very own flip.
That's awesome.
Should we go crazy here and get him a flip capsule as well?
I think it's a great idea.
All right.
Well, thank you so much.
Dreams come true on the Rocketbook holiday live stream.
Awesome, Zach. Shoot us an email at hello@getrocketbook.com. We'll have both of those sent over to you.
All right. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks so much. All right. So it sounds like we're running low on time, but we want to get as many viewers in as possible. Let's aim for 3 more just rapid fire questions. Spin the wheel and get them out so we can get to as many people as possible. Can we patch one in?
Yep. Hey, Mariah.
Hi.
Welcome. Do you have a question before we spin the prize wheel for you?
Yes, I actually did. I'm actually going to school to become a teacher, and I use the Fusion a lot, and I'm planning on getting the Panda. But I was wondering if it was in the works to make more of a planner type notebook for teachers.
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't think we have anything directly in the works or in the pipeline, but we've heard that a few times. So let's toggle another vote for a planner specifically for teachers. Thank you for the suggestion.
Remember that link is ideas.getrocketbook.com to share all of your future suggestions.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for that.
Awesome.
Yeah, academic planner does come up. Let's spin the wheel.
Panda Planner.
Fantastic. Panda Planner.
Yeah, you get to give that one a shot.
Awesome. Thanks so much. Let's get another caller in here. Remember to email us at hello@getrocketbook.com if you win, and we'll get back to you about your prizes.
Hey, Daniel.
Hey there. Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Good afternoon. So rapid fire question. Is there anything in mind for a customizable Rocketbook where you can upload your design to the website and have that sent customized to you?
Ooh.
So to drop off the thing from last time where he said about D&D, for me, I'm actually a mechanical engineer, and being able to up there like the base template for technical drawings will work fantastically in my school notebook.
Yeah. So we want to get where you're talking about step by step. And so the short answer is we do eventually want to have like my Rocketbook that you can customize like every piece of it, including every page and cover. It's going to be a while on that. Just the logistics and mechanics of putting that all together, as you could probably appreciate as a mechanical engineer. That said, another vision of 2021, we are working on ways that we can use essentially printer paper, and you can print your own Rocketbook pages. So you can come up with your own designs, print them out yourself, and then say put them in a 3-ring binder or have them loose leaf or maybe in a clipboard or something like that. That's also in the lab. Look for that product sometime in 2021, maybe on the earlier side. There's some parts of it that are simple, and then some parts of it that are hard, like the scanning functionality. But I think that will get you at least halfway to where you want to be, Daniel.
Fantastic.
And Daniel, you just kind of gave me an excuse to show. I know it's not what you're asking for, but folks can get their covers customized, which is really popular for these days for companies to send out to employees and partners, et cetera, and get your own custom logo put on here. So we've had everyone from Shopify to Amazon, Facebook, Google buy bunches of Rocketbooks with custom logos on them.
Yeah, and actually, thanks for bringing that up, Joe, because I should mention, Daniel, that on our B2B side, which I think the minimum order is 50 or maybe a little bit more than that, you actually can do custom pages there. So if you banded together a bunch of mechanical engineers that all wanted the same design in their notebook, we could put that together for you on our B2B side.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Ooh, Rocketbook t-shirt.
Nice.
Exactly what I was hoping for too. Thank you.
That's awesome. Let us know your size when you contact us at hello@getrocketbook.com. Thanks so much. All right, let's go. Sounds like we have time for one more caller. Let's patch them in.
Hi guys, how's it going? Good. Yeah, I just had a question about like the how collaborative the process is when you guys are like designing the organizational templates for each of the notebooks. Like, what's the process look like? How do you guys decide what template goes into each of the notebooks and stuff like that? Pretty much.
Good one. Well, I'd say with the Panda, we'll start with the Panda planner. So when we decided to launch our first like real planner, we decided to partner with another organization that had a best-selling planner that had amazing reviews, and we really adopted Michael Leap's system for the Panda planner. For other ones, it really is an internal and external process, right? We do collaborate a lot with our end users, with a handful of end users who we really talk to and keep in touch with, and then have a number of debates internally. And Jake, what else do we do to synthesize our different page patterns?
Yeah, it depends. Once again, it really depends on the notebook, but Joe mentioned Panda Planner, but then you have something like the Fusion where we did overlay some modern trends of organization. Like for example, there's an OKRs page, which is from the book Measure What Matters, which we use internally at Rocketbook, and we all find that so useful to plan our goals. So we kind of take some trends in the productivity space and slip them in along with user feedback. And then it's the notebook industry, so you can also just use some common sense. For example, lines are pretty popular when it comes to notebooks. So.
Yeah. We also see some like anonymized usage data, so we can start to see that. For example, we started to see that people were really using the task list page quite a bit in the Fusion. So that may change, where we put that in the next one. And like it'll help us iterate on future versions of the Fusion or whatever our next planner or page is.
I know in the times before COVID, when we were traveling all around, I had visited quite a few users in the Boston area just to kind of interview them and chat about the Fusion when that first came out. I know that a lot of the feedback we got there kind of went into us creating more planners. So it's definitely a collaborative process.
And I should say it cascades into the app functionality as well. So for example, the task list in the Fusion, it became so popular that we ended up putting in specific app functionality called Smart Lists in the app, which will pull out your to-dos and make a digital to-do list in the app. It's pretty cool functionality. You should check it out.
For sure.
Awesome.
Yeah. Perfect.
Let's spin the wheel.
Sweet.
Another t-shirt.
Another t-shirt.
Perfect. All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the time.
Thanks for calling.
Awesome. All right. It looks like we have one more message from Rocket Claus before we get ready to sign off.
Joe and Jake, you've done it. You saved the holiday season. All of your innovative gift ideas are going to make people happy all around the galaxy. Happy holidays to all.
I'm not sure what we did to save it, but happy to do it, Rocket Claus. Joe, you're up.
Awesome.
Great job, Commander FC. I guess we did it. We saved the holidays yet again.
Awesome job. And remember for everyone to head to amazon.com/rocketbook. Those deals will not last, so make sure you're getting there quickly. And anyone who did win a gift on the prize wheel, send us an email at hello@getrocketbook.com or just DM us on any social media platform. We can direct you there as well. Thanks so much for tuning in. Happy holidays, everyone. Not just from me, but from Joe, Jake, and everyone else in the Rocketbook team. And we're all joining right now.
Thank you. What a great way to go out, because we couldn't do it without this team. I mean, it's not like I wish Joe and I could just sit around in rocket seats all day, but it's really the entire team behind Rocketbook. So happy holidays, everyone.